Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to fix a crack and leaking fuel tank. And you might think that this one's really bad, but we're going to fix it. So as you guys can see here, it's a pretty noticeable crack. It goes all the way back and it's kind of open, but you can close it. If you have the money, you could buy a new gas tank, but I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. Relatively cheap, relatively easy. And this will last until you can get a new one, or maybe forever. But a lot of people always like to say use epoxy or use, you know, like a sealant. But in my opinion, even fuel wears those out. And with this big of a crack, that will wear out that epoxy pretty quick, guys. So let's get right into this repair. Okay, a little bit of a disclaimer. Make sure you rinse your plastic fuel tank out with water before you do this, and take off the lid so it doesn't build any pressure. So I got my woman's torch here, and she uses this to smoke the devil's lettuce. And I got a pick here, and pretty much we're going to plastic weld this without using any kind of plastic. So we're going to heat it up red hot. And make sure you're in a well ventilated area too. And also, another way to guarantee you fix your fuel tank leak is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. No joke, no scam, it really helps. You guys can start to see in the video, it's getting nice and red hot. So now what I like to do is just pinch it down. Get a good grip on it somewhere. And I'm just going to go over it. This is pretty thick plastic, so you're not going to melt through it. And right now what I'm trying to do is put little stitches in there to hold it, so I don't have to put as much pressure on here as I was doing. Now see, look, now it's closed. The gap's not open anymore. So now I can put that down, heat this up again. We're just melting, pulling plastic off and just melting and merging it together. So I'm going to switch to a screwdriver now that I got the stitches in. When I put the stitches in, I just melt, move like this, melt, move like this, melt, move like this, and I was blending those in. So now I got a flathead screwdriver. It's going to hold the heat in a little better and make it a little better to do what we got to do. So we're pretty much just merging these two together. And all you're doing is really just melting the plastic around and bringing it in. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area when you do this too, because these plastic fumes are probably not the best for you to inhale. But this will make it where the ethanol is not going to eat, or even if you use a no ethanol, it's not going to eat this plastic. And pretty much as you see now, it's starting to get a little more meldable. And anyone could do this. It's very easy. And we're just putting a thin layer of plastic, you know, and seeing right there, just bringing it down and bringing it around. It's getting real soft, you see? Now see, I'm gonna have to heat back up. Not a big deal. But this should stop the leaks. Now all we're gonna do is just finish this up. And we're just making sure that we're just getting everything we can. What I like about these gas tanks though is, like I said, this plastic's real thick, so you have enough to work with. You're never gonna be, well, I mean, it depends, you know, you might have to add a little bit of plastic from like plastic welding, but normally you shouldn't. And I'm going to show you at the very end what we do once we melted a lot of this plastic up and merged most of it. The last time we need to heat the screwdriver, now we just need to work up here. And because it wasn't like wide open cracked, we really don't have to do the stitches. We just have to merge that. And we're just merging that. That's all we're doing. It's pretty simple. You know, if we have to, we pull a little bit from the side there. Just pull a little bit from the side there. And all the brown stuff is the burnt plastic or the melted plastic. So pretty much you can see exactly where we repaired. And we can sand that down a little bit if we want. But we shouldn't have to too much. Okay, now that we got it most of the way done, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wet it with water just to harden it. I don't know why my wallet's in the picture. And now from here, all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our heat gun, and we're going to do it relatively on the high setting. Now from there, you're just going to go back over it one more time with your screwdriver. And you're just pushing that crack together. See how soft it is now from the heat gun? Wet it, and that should be done. Okay, so here was the before. Now here's the after. You can see some stuff in there. Here. Not a single drop. And that was a pretty bad crack. Even up here where it looks like we didn't even get. Not a single crack. Not a single drop. That's really all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be scared if you see your gas tank cracked as bad as it was. It's fixable. And this should last pretty much until the rest of the engine's life. And it saved me, what, for this Mantis Tiller gas tank, or no, I believe this was an Edger. It saved me probably about 30 bucks for a new tank. Pretty impressive. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tip on how to fix a leaking gas tank. I know a lot of people say just replace it, but not everybody can have the money, and sometimes these gas tanks can be a little hard to find. And it's not that hard, and it's gonna last a long time. If you guys have any suggestions down below of something you want to see that most people say to throw away or repair, let me know and I'll try to make a video on that. I think it'd be a really good idea to do these little quick videos, you know what I mean? Like, I think someone once asked me if we could fix a head with aluminum, a cracked head with aluminum weld. I think we can do that too. I think I got a video in mind for that.
But if this video helped you out, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I got a lot of great videos coming out, and I try to get them out at least 1 or 2 a week. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have videos up on the screen of stuff you might want to watch. And there's a little subscribe button over there for a quick click, if I could say everything right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. See ya.